This adjustment is a supine thumb web axilla with leg extension for long axis restriction of the GH joint. So what we're going to do here is basically set up the palp for long axis distraction of the GH joint, which we've already covered, but now we're just going to add a little bit of a thrust to that palpation. Again, don't adjust at home, but rather get to that preload, and then we'll work on adding impulses and thrusts when we meet in person. So this adjustment, we're going to borrow our patient's arm, and I'm going to grab that leg contact on the distal arm here. Remember that we took our inside hand and we palpated along the kind of the axilla here, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to compress where that scapula is, and we want to use this arm as an anchor to pull against. So we're going to compress here, and then this hand here is just palpating over the top of that that joint here. And what I want to do is I want to feel that joint distract. Once I know that that joint has distracted, then I'll add just a little bit of an impulse to amplify that distraction. It's important to remember, though, that this GH joint, while it's incredibly mobile, is not super strong. And so because of that, you are not cranking on this arm here. You're not providing a ton of force here for that patient. This actually doesn't require a lot of force for you to influence this joint pretty substantially. So that's why it's important that we go through and we get really, really good at that palpation so that we can feel that humeral head distract a little bit. Then all we have to do is add just a little bit more, and we've accomplished a really solid adjustment. So once again, this was a supine thumb web axilla with leg extension for long axis restriction of the GH joint.